basically there's at least 2 different angles you want to do, and then 2 different movements you want to do ideally. So your chest is split down an upper and a lower. So it's not side to side. If you look at an anatomy chart, there's an upper pec and a lower pec, and there's not a side to side pec. So let's take the upper and lower first. You want to make sure you're doing something that's an incline movement, so you're bringing the bar down to the top of your chest and you're pushing it, or the weight down the top of your chest and you're pushing up. It doesn't matter if you do it with a barbell, with a dumbbell, or with a machine, or a Smith machine. It doesn't matter as long as you're pushing up at this angle, okay? So you should ideally do something like that. Then you want to do something that's more of either a flat press. So again, it doesn't matter if it's a barbell, a dumbbell, or a machine, a flat press, or you can go a decline press, which some people like and some people don't. It's a matter of taste of what you like to do. Today, we're gonna do one thing where you're incline, and at least one thing where you're flat or decline, flat or decline. The second thing for chest is your chest works by 2 different movements, by pushing. Okay, anytime you grab something, you push like this, that's your chest. It also works by bringing in, like a big hug. So this is a chest exercise, and this is a chest exercise. Ideally, you want to try to incorporate both in the workout. So at least when you're training people that do just 2 days a week, you might want to just do 2 exercises, some sort of a press, some sort of a fly, ideally. Now, this is where I differ a little bit training men and women myself, because I don't think that women need or require or want to do a ton of chest exercises. I'm not saying they shouldn't do chest exercises, but they don't need a ton of them. Where guys tend to want to do more chest exercises, need more chest exercises. But you still want to work those muscles. So a press or a fly is probably good for the guys. I usually throw in at least 1 more chest exercise, 3 exercises. So I'm going to show you on incline press, but what I show you on incline barbell really goes the same no matter what exercise you're doing. You always want to start from the bottom again, like almost every exercise I'm showing you from the bottom. Your feet always stay in contact. A lot of times when the weight gets heavy, you'll see people who start to kick out, their feet leave. Never a good sign. You gotta stop them right there, they're doing something wrong. The feet drive into the ground, and you're getting a lot of power from your feet. So whether it's a flat bench, incline barbell, whatever, feet in contact. From here, and again, it seems simple, but it makes a huge difference. Your butt always stays in contact with the bench that you're on, and you always keep your shoulders rolled back and have an arch in your back. See how I can take my hand and I can put it all the way through? You want to keep that arch. Now, that doesn't mean your butt comes way up in the air, although it might. But if you're going to make a mistake, I'd rather that than go like this and start kicking your feet up. So if feet on the ground, butt stays down, arch your back, keep your chest out. Again, whether you have a barbell or a dumbbell, it doesn't matter. On an incline press, you're going to bring the bar down very top of your chest and push up. Very tough. Ideally, try to touch. If you can't quite touch, that's okay. Some people don't have that range of motion to come all the way down and quite hit their chest. That's okay. Go as far as they can go comfortably. Always controlling it on the way down, exploding on the way up. Not that you have to sit there and count it, but it should be about a 4-second negative. So the negative is the part where you bring it down. So it should be more like here. 1, 2, 3, 4, explode up. And a couple of real little points. Ideally, don't quite lock your arms out. Keep your arms slightly bent at the very top and keep that tension on your chest. And try to make the chest muscles hold the weight up there. And another one, Kyle, can I use you back here? Again, this is something that I'll talk about more during the trainer workshop. I see it all the time. It's probably one of the biggest things. Is people go like this. This is bad. You don't want to do this. They'll say they're ready. Trainer Kyle will lift it. I'll say, ready, go. Okay? They go like this. You see what I did right there? They just drop it. It happens all the time. As a trainer, I never let the person bring it down until I know, Kyle, you can stay here. Make sure they have it. So 1, 2, 3, lift it up, and make sure they have it. Then let go. Then bring it down. Okay, there's a big difference between, let's do it the right way again. You help me lift it up, hold it. Okay, got it. See that? And then this would be 4. Okay, ready to go. See the difference? And that is probably like gate number 1 of things I see. to a dumbbell press, what I like to do is whatever angle I did first, you're going to do a different angle for your second exercise. So if I did inclines first, I'm going to do a flat or a decline for my second exercise. There's really no reason to do incline barbell, then go into incline dumbbell. It's kind of the same movement. So I guess to switch it up. So I did inclines, so I'm going to do flat. And all up to you guys would do inclines. If you're going to incline, either this lowest angle right here, the lowest one, or one up. You start going up like this, you're hitting a lot of shoulders. So I really like it here or here. Okay? The main thing I wanted to show you on dumbbells is just in case you weren't here for a shoulder day, is how to get the dumbbells into position. I'll face this way so she can see. Same idea as when you had the dumbbells for shoulders. Remember we kicked them? Okay? Right here, I just take them, I just literally kick my legs right back on. So I get the dumbbells here first, and then kick, and then adjust my back, arch my back, chest out, I'm ready to lift, okay? If you're training some people that lift some really heavy weights, sometimes it's easier to have somebody hand you the dumbbells, which is fine also. Just make sure if you have people handing the person the dumbbell, make sure they're handed to them like this. So I've seen people try to hand someone a dumbbell like this. When they're laying down, they can't grab it, right? So make sure you're grabbing it out on the side. The other thing I want to show with this is the squatting. So, Tony, you want to act like you're lifting weights right here? So go ahead and lay down with them. Because safety is our main thing. So if you're squatting on these, there's two ways you can do it. I'd rather you over squat than under squat, not that I want you to lift it for them, but you can either go right by the elbows and help them up from the elbows if you want. And some people will have a preference. So Tony might like it from the elbows right here. Sometimes it's a little bit safer, especially with new people, or if you have a really heavy weight, even hold them right up here by the wrist. Because if things were to start to go bad for Tony, I've got him. But if I'm going right here, and they start tipping in, I can't grab. Here's the good go down for you. The big mistakes or problems, sometimes people are lifting and it starts to come in like this. If you have their elbow or their wrist, you can hold it out there. Or, like Tony just did, sometimes down the back, I know it sounds weird, but they'll literally throw one like this. I've seen it all. So you want to be right there. Safety is the main important thing right here. All right, so let's go ahead and do some dumbbell presses. Next, remember I told you at the beginning you should do some pressing exercises and then around in a circle. The best way to do that would be with flies, where there's machines, there's like pec deck machines and fly machines and cable machines you can use. I'm going to show you flies and I'm going to show you the cable machine. Now, again, the big thing I see on flies when I'm looking around is people aren't going wide enough. They're tucking them in like this. A fly needs a lot less weight. You don't need a ton of weight on flies. You want to go out like this and really feel that stretch. And when you pull in, it should be all with your chest, not pushing up with your arms. If you're basically taking your arms out of it, so it's a lot harder exercise. So it's just here, and you're just going to squeeze across. If you put your hand on your chest, you can feel it right there. That's all we're doing is this squeeze. So this arm just stays slightly bent the entire time. It's like this. It never changes. What a lot of people do is they turn a fly into a really shitty bench press. So they start going out like this, and then they start bending their elbows, kind of half flying, half bench pressing. So, did you see okay here, sir? I take the dumbbells over my chest. See how I'm over my chest, not my head? And slowly, nice and wide, all the way out. Feel that stretch in your chest. And then squeeze in at the top, and don't quite touch them. They should be about 6 inches apart. Squeeze your chest right here. So it's here. Deep breath, go nice and wide, and squeeze right there. Out wide, and squeeze them and keep that form the entire time, not this stuff. It's not like that, okay? When your person starts breaking form, you gotta correct them right there or stop the set and give them lighter weight, okay? That's how you do flies. The other way to do this movement, it's the same idea, but you can do it on a cable machine. This also gets messed up quite a bit. I put the different angles you can use. Any angle is gonna work your chest fine, just works in a different way. Right now I have it so it's more like mimicking a fly and going straight across. You can also raise these up like this. Okay, if you raise them, you're pulling down like this more. I'll call it like the Hulk Hogan, you know, like this. It's basically the same idea. You go like this, it works your lower chest a little bit more. Or you can put them low, and you can bring them up like this, and it works your upper chest. No matter how you do it, you want to stand out just wide enough to let your arms stretch back. And again, look how my arms is very slightly bent, barely bent at all. And I'm going to squeeze in and keep my chest out. And my back is arched, so I'm getting a really nice stretch and a big flex in my chest. You want to squeeze that chest. The nice thing about a cable, different than a fly, is if you want to, you can even cross them over and you get extra squeeze in your chest. Where when you're doing flies, the tension is done right here. On a cable, you can bring it even over if you want. You get more of a squeeze in your chest. So they're both good. Again, when you grab this, back stays arched, chest is out. You can put one foot ahead of them if you want for stability. That doesn't matter. That's not important. What's important is this. Get that big hug. Or if you have it set up, you can also go down like this. Either way is fine. Any angle's fine. Just make sure you keep that form, okay? So let's go ahead and split them up. Half you guys here, half you guys over there.